this husband and wife, they disagreed on who they felt like should get the blessing. And they did not handle it well. So we're going to look at a few things to stay away from in a disagreement with your spouse. Number one, don't take sides. So obviously when you're coming into an argument, you're on one side and your spouse is on the other. I understand that. What I mean by don't take sides is do not side with one child over another.
I would add do not side with your child over your spouse either.
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening here. We need to understand that it's not about winning. It's about reconciliation. It's about coming to an agreement and doing what's best for the team, for the family. But here what we see Isaac siding with Esau, Rebekah siding with Jacob, and it's like a battle there. I just kind of picture them like head to head in battle stance, and they are against one another. They are taking sides. They're not thinking about the greater good or the team as a whole. They've taken sides. All right, so what else can we stay away from in a disagreement? Number 2, do not keep secrets from the other parent. And that's what we see here. We see Rebekah kind of sneaking around. She's got this secret plan with Jacob, and don't tell your father. Here's the plan. And I hope that this is not something that you do in your family where it's, don't tell dad, but we're going to go here, even though we said we were going to go grocery shopping, Now we have done that. That's why I use that as an example.
Oh boy.
Because me and the girls have done that. But it was always like a little bit of a joke, like where
like we'd
be
going
like,
to Starbucks.
yeah, we're going to go to Starbucks. Don't tell dad. And then we get a picture with our Starbucks and send it to him and like, hope you're enjoying working,
Yeah.
And
because that's something
I
don't care about if you go to Starbucks.
Yeah. But that's the example that I chose because we've actually done that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you know what I'm talking about. Real secrets from the other parent. Even if they are kind of nonsense, it is very unwise. Do not keep secrets from the other parents. Number 3, don't make plans to thwart the plan or goal of the other parent. So here, Rebekah is actively working to ruin her husband's plan. And this is wrong.
Yeah.
Your spouse has goals, has plans, has achievements, has ambitions that they want to see happen. And we, as the spouse, should be the wind beneath their wings, so to speak, okay? We should be the ones uplifting them and helping them to achieve their goals and their dreams, rather than actively trying to ruin their goals, plans, and dreams. Lastly, number 4, don't make your children disobey their other parent. And this is so sad because we see that Rebekah essentially convinces, prods Jacob into disobeying Isaac.
Yeah.
And I know that this can be tempting because maybe, actually I felt tempted. I don't even know if tempted is the right word. It crossed my mind. I'll say that. When you had taken one of our daughter's phone away for what I felt like was too long.
Yeah.
But I went along with it because it wasn't like, there's no abuse happening here. Everybody's okay. She's fine. This is good for her. All of these things. I just didn't really agree with it. I would have made it less time. And it's inconvenient for me that she doesn't have her phone.
Well, it's my phone, but yeah.
Yeah. That she doesn't have the phone we pay for. But you know what? I cannot just give her phone back and be like, listen, just take your phone. I'll handle daddy. That's maybe more of a current example of this, making the child disobey their parent. But even, one spouse says, do the dishes, and the other spouse is like, no, don't worry about that. Just come sit with me. We're going to go do this fun thing, whatever. Do not make your children disobey their other parent, even if you do not agree on what is happening.
Well, and there's been times where I had to take back something I said the kids could do or allow, because later on I found out you had said the exact opposite. And so they might have asked you for something and you said yes or no, usually no, let's be honest.
Yep.
And then they would come to me later on and ask, and I would say yes. And but I didn't have all the information.
Yeah.
And there's been times where you were close enough to say, no, I already said, and I'm like, Oh, okay.
Right.
If mommy had already said we're not going against mommy,
Yeah. Or sometimes they will text both of us at the same time. Thomas and I are in different locations. The kids are at home. And he might come back with a yes where I came back with a no. And depending on how that all happens, sometimes it's not necessarily, they're not even trying to like go around me to get to, to get the
Yeah,
yes.
it's just one of us didn't answer immediately, so they tried the other one.
Yeah, exactly.